you. I definitely agree with the decriminalization of marijuana. I've spent time for work in Washington State, and I've seen how the marijuana industry has created tremendous revenue that has trickled down to the school systems and to other industries. And I think that it is something that we could benefit from greatly. If and when we decriminalize marijuana, I think that we cannot decriminalize without righting the wrongs of the people who have been convicted of marijuana related crimes. That has to be done. And the second piece is we have to be clear and succinct about where the revenue will go. For me, we have to have a priority for education. We have to have a priority for our transportation and our housing. And I also just want to say, as the parent of a child who suffers from sickle cell disease, the sickle cell community has taught me tremendously about the benefits of medicinal marijuana use. There are people who live their lives in pain, and we have a broken healthcare system that doesn't treat them fairly because many of them are Black and brown. And simple access, more access to medicinal marijuana could change their lives tremendously, allow them to work more and spend less days home and in pain. So there are so many benefits to us addressing this, but we have to make sure we know where the money goes, and we have to right the wrongs of those convicted.
Thank you, Candy. Pam, you have 90 seconds.
I see the legalization of marijuana as a civil rights issue because the laws have not been enforced equally in white communities as they are in Black and brown communities. Legalization will give the state the authority to tax it. And we have already been talking about needing new streams of revenues for the various programs that we'd like to see enacted. So I'd like to look closely at any new piece of legislation, proposed legislation, and make sure that we have the right kind of program that makes sure that those funds are going to the right kinds of programs. We want to make sure that our children are protected from it as well. So I think it's a great idea, and I'd like to look at it more closely. Thank you.
Thank you, Pam. So with that is going to conclude all of the questions that we